Alright. So I hope everything sounds good. I was moving things around throughout the day yesterday, so let me know if the stream quality is good. I know we have like 4 or 5 people currently on. So yeah, let me know. You guys should be getting 1080p, you should be getting 60 frames per second, and it shouldn't look all too blurry. So if you guys could double check for me, that'd be lovely. Besides that, we'll give everyone just a little bit of time to connect, and then we'll figure out what we're going to be doing today.
You should leave this to the experts.
Mizone HD, hi. Hi. I'm your biggest fan, thanks Janet. I won't be getting 1080p, the Wi-Fi at my grandparents' house sucks. Yeah, happens.
That will only hurt for a minute.
Sound is delayed? That's an interesting one. Like, what do you mean? Like, my game sound is delayed from the video? Hey. Yes, I am back. Starting to lag. Can you please help me remake Brigitte's repair pack? I'm trying to make it so that the player she gives the pack to gains extra max health, but I don't want it to up the percentage like 10-20. Like you want it to be a static amount, like always gonna be. Wait, you want it to be? Oh, okay. Yeah, all you need is a simple math equation. So you take whatever, like you can convert percentage to a number if you have total max health. So if you wanted to give somebody 75 armor, you're gonna have to, convert that to a percent of their max health. So you have to divide, 75 by the max health, and then you'll get a percentage, and then you'll increase their max health by that percentage. Switch to data. How long am I going to stream? Good question. Maybe a couple hours or so. It's 10 o'clock my time now. So I'm going to go for at least a couple hours, and then we'll see about if I want to break for lunch or just stop for lunch. Can you make it when you take damage it sets your max health to your health? Yeah, no problem. You can just set the max health to current health. I'm pretty sure you can do that. Let me at least jump into a custom game. And I'll do the same thing that I was doing last time. Oops. Where I'll make a public, so if anyone wants to jump in, I have to... There's the thumbnail. Wonder if that updates. I'll make a public thing for everyone. Junker Town's good.
Welcome to Junkertown.
Yeah, I finally figured out like the settings for my PC and my internet. Like it's been a massive few days. When is the next workshop tutorial? That's a good question. I'll get to that in a second. I'm trying to think something easy for you to add, but it would be cool. Like something to do now? Yeah, I'm always looking for ideas. So what I think I'm gonna do, because our group, our little community here, is kind of small, but you guys are pretty active. Like I'm seeing a lot of the same people. Custom game name is Shrewsbury. Oh, it's not. Because we have such a small group, I think what I'm going to do for videos, I'm trying this new thing. I think it'll be easier for me and probably better quality for you guys is to have, like, we'll start up a stream, we'll see what you guys are working on and the types of problems that you guys are running into a lot. We'll talk about it for a bit. I'll mess around with it, see if I can figure it out myself. And once I have found a code snippet that I think is going to work, then I'm going to like shoot a video live on stream. So I'm going to stop, and then in like 10 to 20 minutes or so, I'm going to re-explain it. And we'll just take this clipping from the live stream and we'll just post it. I think it'll be easier for me. I don't have to go through and edit everything. And it'll get the same information across because I was doing a similar thing anyway for my videos. I was just doing it in one take. Oh, hey. Welcome back. Oh, I have an idea. I had this idea for a year now. Reinhardt fuel. Like, you can use fuel to charge. Oh. Oh, I do like that a lot, actually. Okay, so you mean, like, his suit has a certain amount of energy, it has, like, a resource bar, and, like, you said to use it to charge, and you can do, like, short charges, I would guess. It might also be cool if you could use it for fire strikes, but yeah, Reinhardt with a resource meter, I would like that. Have you made a portal-like weapon? Oh yeah, have you not seen the video? Somewhere on my channel is how to make a portal gun in Overwatch. It works to a reasonable degree, and it's a pretty old video, yeah. So you could stop halfway through a charge and turn. That's pretty big. Shrews, what is battle tag? The easiest way for you to find is probably going to be join this game and find it for me, but I think it's this. Shrewsbury. I'll just keep it up here for a little bit. As I read the chat. Whatever you do to your videos, I still support you. Thanks. It means a lot. Cool. Okay. Yeah. The only thing with that charge mechanic is it gets very powerful, because right now Reinhardt is balanced under the notion that charge doesn't get a lot of value. Like, it's cool when you get it, but, like, in terms of his kit, there's no reliable mechanic to charge. So if you actually turn it into a real mechanic, then he'll probably get broken pretty quickly, because he's probably one of the most powerful characters in the game right now. Who just friended me? Metro Fire, are you going to play with us? Or are you just going to friend me? Okay. Can you make it controlled by mouse movement instead of A and D? Not necessarily. The only thing you could do is do some sort of convoluted thing where you bind, like, the mouse movement, like, to throttle A and D, but, like, it locks your mouse anyway. Like, there are a few bottlenecks with the workshop that make it pretty hard. Okay, so I had a few ideas of things we could do, but I'm looking to see what you guys all have in mind for the types of things that you want to learn about, but something that I was thinking about is, I don't have a good name for it, but it's the idea of using extra heroes, like invisible hero models, to help you do special things. So I don't know if you've ever seen a workshop code where I think someone here on the channel sent one in where Sigma used Winston's lightning cannon, which was cool. Like, I get a lot of questions on the comments saying, like, can you swap out abilities? Can I give, I think the last one I saw was, can I give, like, Zenyatta Junkrat's abilities? And one way to do that is to have an invisible Junkrat that is a bot that follows you around and will hit abilities when you use your keys, if that makes sense. So that's something we can go into. You can also do a lot of other funkier things with it. The one bottleneck to that is it uses up a hero slot, which means you can't do a full 6-player game. It works really great for games that are like either 3v3, or I saw a really cool code where the one team was like 3 super-powered heroes that used that concept, and the other one were like 6 basic heroes. Okay. I wish you could make animations in the workshop. It would be I would love Zenyatta to have a mobility move, like he puts down both his legs and starts to run. Yeah. That would be nice. I mean, there's obviously limitations. You can't do like the whole change animations because, oh gosh, that'd be weird. But okay, so you can make animations using effects. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things, a few codes I saw a while ago that like you made like a separate character using like effects. It was really cute, but it looks, it looks off a little bit. Anyway, let's get into doing that concept unless anyone else has a particular question that they want me to answer. So I'll give you guys a few seconds or so to ask any particular questions, but then we will jump right into learning that type of thing, or at least messing around with it. Alright, so workshop. Okay. Having trouble setting max health to health. Let's take a look. So let's just say set max to wait. Okay, and I'm just gonna bind it to crouch. Is crouching? Yeah, that works. Let's go each player. Then set max health to okay, so here's the distinction. I was talking about this a little bit in the beginning of the okay, so one second. Let's do like I'm gonna practice doing kind of like a little clip. Maybe we can put this up on the channel or something like that. So if you want to set your max health to the current health that you have, so set max to current. The one bottleneck you have is you have to use health percentages. So we need to calculate the percentage that we need to set the max health to. So to do that, we need to divide the current health by the max health, and we'll get a percentage, and we're going to go ahead and set the max health to that percentage. So we can do that in line right here. So we can go divide, that would be current, or the health of the event player by the max health of the event player. So this will give us a fraction. So if we're at half health, say we're at 100 health in one instance, and our max health is 200, this is going to return 50%, which will set our max health to 50%, which is 100, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and give that a try.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
I will protect the innocent.
Whoa. Oh, I think it triggered it too many times. So it's working, but let me make a modification. So all we gotta do is don't do is crouching. This is just for the example, so
Arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Okay, hopefully this works.
Barrier is fracturing.
Ooh. Why is my... Set max to 200. So we'll also have crouch, and we'll set max health to the number 200, just for testing purposes.
Traveling to Iconwell.
My business, my rules.
I thought you had to use button held, not button. Probably. Let's actually do this. Okay. Player took damage. Okay, so this way, if somebody attacks me, then, like, I won't have that sliver of unfilled health. I'm just gonna lose max health. I should do that, yeah.
We're all.
So if we go find someone. Alright, you can damage me. Strange. Why do I go down to 2? What am I doing wrong? Let's take a look at this. One hit kill. Divide the health. Hey. Yeah, this is a bit funky, isn't it? Let's take a look. Let's slow everything down so we can take a look at it.
Now
Yeah, if anyone has a suggestion, I know I'm missing something. Like, I'm good at the conceptualization phase, but actually figuring things out. Ugh. So you're setting max health, which changes normalized health. What do you mean by normalized health? One equals max health. Half equals half. Oh. I see what you mean. So what he's saying is so we just multiply everything by 100. I believe that's fine. So multiply by 100, and then this one's going to be divide. Health divided by max health.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
I will protect the innocent. Get back!
Will this work? Who knows? It...
Put it out.
Let's go ongoing each player.
Put it out.
Get rid of those guys.
Traveling to Hanamura.
I just hope they add more accessibility to the game. Like, you could add structures or things on your moves display, like a meter. Oh, I see. Like, you can add, like, they should add a resource bar as kind of like an option thing. Yeah, that'd be cool. There's a bunch of things that, like, they definitely can do. And I think the reality is when the workshop first launched, they didn't expect it to be that big of a deal. They're just kind of trying it out. I think in time they'll kind of like keep adding more and more features because that's already happened.
Enemy radar contact.
Why is that not working? Does anyone know? One is the new max health. Is this not being triggered?
Traveling to Havana.
Yeah, I've been gone from YouTube quite some time, let's be honest.
We're all
But yeah, I thought I'd give it another try. It's just that when you change max health percent, it also changes the value of 1 in normalized health. Oops. So, man, this is the type of thing you just like.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
We're all soldiers now.
Why is it not resetting my health? Shrews. Yes, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. It also changes the value of 1. I follow your tutorials. Have I done a tutorial about this? That'd be really embarrassing.
This was started.
Um, Alright, it's paint time. Okay, so, say we have, oh my gosh, 200, and we're 100 out of that. We want to set max health to be 100. So we need to set the max to 0.5, which is calculated by dividing, right? What am I doing wrong? Check in the inspector. Good idea. So let's go ahead and set global variable A to, let's make a player. To be multiply by 100, divide health divided by max health. Okay.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
One shot, one kill.
I have this looping all the time, right? 100. So it's setting my health to 100% of my health. Cool. So that's fine. It would be like going crazy if it wasn't. Now what happens? Oops. That's quite strange. So 200 times 0.85, 170. So it did that right. Oh, okay, cool. But that's not enough. You dealt 55 damage to me. So it's... So it's like... Alright, I have a lazy way to do it just to get this done. Okay. Alright, watch this magic. Alright, first, set this to as low as possible. Now, add an if. If max health of the event player is greater than the health of the player, then let's go ahead, add our end block. Set oh, I see the problem. Alright, so, okay. I'm getting there, sorry, I have to get into thinking mode. And then we also need like just call this init. Okay. This, by the way, is probably pretty bad coding.
Welcome to Junkertown.
But all I'm doing here is, like, if they don't match up, slowly bring it down until they do. And it only works in one direction. That's awful. What did I do wrong? Oh wait, no, it should be, we gotta do because, can you set the map to chamber? Probably. I wish I could, but for some reason Do you have to do that in the scripts? Skirmish, okay. Wow, that's a lot. What's it called? I think I just passed it. Workshop chamber. Oh, oops. Okay, restart match. Slowly but surely. Hello again, Shrews. I was wondering if you knew how to make it so that a HUD text disappears when you change from the character. The text is always active onto a different character. One second, I'll address that in a hot minute.
We're all soldiers now.
It looks cool, but it's not correct. So,
I don't quit till the fight's done.
Has anyone figured this out yet? I feel very, very dumb right now. I think it's, so here's the problem. So, yes, lovely. Just do a new one. Don't save. So here's the problem that we're running into. I get how this is a confusing thing. So, so we're setting max health to be HP to a percentage. Now, what would make the most sense is if this was a percentage of what it is currently, but it's not. This is a percentage of the default max health. So, let's take a look. So let's say you take 50 damage, and for most characters you're going to be at 150 out of 200. So
The enemy approaches.
we could do something like this. So let's say in a knit for each player we're going to M for max health to the max health. All right. So this will happen once, and we'll keep it stored up.
The enemy is here.
Cool. So now that we know that, we can say I don't think we need the if anymore. this is going to equal same thing we were doing before. But we're gonna, one small change, we're gonna do the health
The enemy approaches.
by the player variable M.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone.
Why is it like that?
Get in here.
We all make mistakes.
Getting there. Why does it start me out with 2? Alright, let's take a look at Inspector.
Back in the fight.
When is there like a yeah, let's do that. Because I think there's a delay time before like the game like initializes and then when you spawn in, they're kind of like different things. Like right now I haven't spawned in yet, but the game's initialized. That's a lot of health. Almost there, guys. What?
The war goes on.
Alright, we'll check the Inspector again. Yes, what exactly am I trying to do? So, I'm trying to set it so that the, max health is always equal to the current health, and through that we can figure out how to just reset max health to a specific value whenever we want to. So that's the goal. Let's do... just to make sure that that's actually triggering.
Ash here. The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
Oops. So one step at a time. Add, multiply, subtract, that is still hard to read. Wait, is normalized health a thing? Am I dumb? Oh, yep. Value between 0 and 1. Cool. F. But, wait. Yeah, so A is assigned. Yeah, that's a big F. Still bad though.
Sombra online.
Oops.
Detectado.
Normalized HP times 100 is the percentage of the health from the max health to no health.
Beacon in place.
So
I'm out of here.
um
I'm not a young man anymore.
are we getting close?
Enemies on my radar.
We're all soldiers now.
Ew, what's going on? Should we set it directly?
Be right back. Behind you. I'm out of here.
I'm not a young man anymore.
Sombra online. Our world is worth fighting for.
This is quite interesting. All right, what were you saying? Add. Here, okay. Take. Let me show a thing. So take your code and go to your block. I'm talking to Mazone HD. Take your code and copy it like this, and then you can go and, for example, like paste it in here. You know what I mean? Like don't paste it in the chat. Like paste it in like the YouTube chat. Like it copies it to your clipboard. So if anyone has this, I'm just very curious. Yeah, workshop code is just like, yeah, it's just a text document, and you can, like, when you copy and paste it, it's actually using your clipboard. So, yeah, if anyone has the actual code that works, you can put it in the chat, but if not, I'm probably going to move on here. Yeah, exactly, Metro. I'm on PS4, can't do that. Oops. Alright, well, can you give me your code, like your workshop code, and we'll just jump over to show everyone?
We're all soldiers now.
Yeah, so if you want to, shoot, how do you do this? You can always go to, save preset, or no, share code, and then, ooh, that's cool. I didn't know that did that. And make a new code. But anyway, let's decide a bigger thing that we could do today. I think what I want to do today is make some sort of modifications to the abilities of like an existing character. Something similar to what we did yesterday. And like maybe combine two characters that are already broken to make an even more broken character. Something interesting like that. If anyone has good ideas for stuff that we can work on, just something fun for the latter half of this, then I'm all ears. Let's take a look at the hero roster. Oh, I gotta probably restart the match to see it. Yes, Metrofire, what do you got? Yeah, you can show code. Following one of your tutorials. Nice. Wait, go to hashtag workshop general. Oh, I got you. Oops. Is there a way to make an accurate hit scan projectile? I always get to the point where it just hits an enemy without me even looking at him, or just go through walls. I always get to the point where it just hits an enemy without me. So, I can answer this quickly, like, without getting into the code. That's probably a better way to answer questions, because, like, you always have to tweak with the different boxes and things like that, but, what you would do to defend against that, say you wanted, like, a raycast hit player, and you wanted to, like, see if your crosshair was on them when you hit the button, and then you can deal damage to them, but you still want to be able to see them. You can do a few things. So you could do a raycast hit player and also a raycast hit position. And if the player is closer to you than that position, then you know that there is a player in between you and the first wall you would run into, which means he's there and you can hit them. You could also restrict the players that you're looking at to players, like, I think, close to crosshair or within line of sight. You can, like, filter down the players you're actually looking through. I think this makes sense. So you said... set max health to... Oops. Add... I'm just going to copy this. I'm not even going to multiply... Subtract... Normalized health of the event player, max health of the event player. And what are you adding it to? Oh, did you mean like don't, like that's not part of it, you start with multiply? Ooh, okay, 1 second. That would make more sense. Alright, if this works, then I'm either stupid or you're a genius.
I will protect the innocent.
I don't know about that. Oh, it's not on. So, saved by the bell.
I will protect the innocent.
Yeah, what can you do? Anyway, what I think I'm going to do for the remainder of the time, I think I'm going to experiment with invisible hero followers who give heroes extra abilities. Or the Reinhardt thing we were talking about. I think Reinhardt with the resource meter would be really cool. Any votes either way, so we could either say, like, give a hero abilities from another hero, and we can figure out how to do that, or we can mess around with resource meters and using kind of like abilities that don't use countdowns, they just use that meter. Recreate Torbjorn 1.0 or Symmetra 1.0, at least armor and shields in Ultimate, because I'm pretty sure it is impossible to affect the turret. It's another good idea, so see what you guys want to do. Shrewds, can I show you a workshop I made? Yes, sorry. Send that. I don't know if you already sent it, but yeah, we can check out that workshop for sure. And then looks like we'll probably do giving more abilities to pre-existing hero. It's a preset. Do you need to be group leader or something? Alright, 1 second. Let's add everyone to group. Custom game owner, not group. Can I do that? Right click on my portrait and say make, oh, it's in that thing. Okay, cool, you're owner now. I think my way didn't work because the normalized health had another value, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's strange, that normalized health thing. I assumed it'd be a quick fix, but it's odd. Sorry I couldn't get it figured out on live, but...
Welcome to Castile.
Gonna have to move on with the rodeo. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, so follow one of your tutorials to do this. Awesome. What do I do? Alright, I'm gonna pick Lucio because that's what it said.
Come on, let's bring it together.
Wow, mesmerizing. What? Is it portal gun? I think it is portal gun. Nice, I like it. Kind of. There we go. Yeah, I think someone was talking about this earlier. Oh, I can't do the infinite fall. That messes it up, but nice, I like it. I like the effects that you've added. I think they work very, very well. Minus the fact that it kind of clips into the wall a little bit, but very nice. That's a portal gun. Would it be possible to make soldiers' weapon burst fire? I mean, does it... Like, what do you mean? Like, you can burst fire it. Is this a bot? Or is it... No, it's a guy, it's a guy. Sorry, Tito. Cool.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Is there a game mode integrated with this, or is it just that portal gun?
I will prove myself.
Whoa.
Prepare your defenses.
Looks like there's a game mode, so let's hop right in. Oh, by the way, if anyone doesn't know, it's friends only for this one, but when I get the ownership back, I'll make it public so anyone can join. Like, shoot 3 bullets when the trigger is pulled. So what I would do with that is, I did something like that before. What did I do? Oh, yes, I do know. You can, when the trigger is pulled, you can wait a certain, so you count out like however long it takes to do the 3 bullets. You do some trial and error, and after a certain amount of time, you stun soldier for 0.001 seconds. It'll interrupt any animation. This works for anything, by the way. It'll interrupt that animation, and it'll be so small that you don't even know that you were stunned. So yeah, for sure.
Defend objective
I
A.
will prove myself.
What?
The battle commences.
What is happening? Wait, oh, this is me! Wow. So, we're controlling a separate character from the third person. This is cool. You made this. Very nice. Third person, I like it. Oh. I feel like every once in a while my character like respawns and the game has to figure that out. Can I use abilities on you? Whoa, when I right click I get teleported back. Another one I made is a 2D camera. That's cool. Can we make it so that Ana darts bounce from player to player? So if a dart hits a teammate, it seeks out other teammates, and if it hits an enemy, it seeks out other enemies? So you can sleep your teammates? Yeah, so... Whoa, sorry. What? Oh! That's... Whoa. That's kind of cool. You could spawn in another Ana bot at the location of the enemy that searches for... points towards the nearest enemy and hits shift. That's one way. This is quite interesting. It's a chain lightning effect. Yeah, that would be crazy. Alright, I think I'm gonna start on doing the invisible hero thing. So could you hand me back the ownership? Sure. Cool codes, by the way. Nice work. Look very clean. So I think we just have to. Okay.
Back into the mix.
First let's start with our initial rule block. So in init we need to oops, not in there. We need to create a dummy bot.
Kill confirmed.
And let's use first any votes on what ability we want to give to what hero. Alright, see ya, Cold Hazard. I personally like the lightning gun effect from things. Oh, Sigma's rock. That's pretty good. So let's, yeah, we'll do a Sigma. So, to team...
Double kill.
Yeah, team all's
Back
fine.
in the saddle again.
Slot, let's make it... Yeah, next. So this means next available slot, by the way. Position doesn't really matter. And then let's create another thing called update. So as fast as possible, we want to reevaluate where that bot is and what it's doing. So let's add in a loop. And then let's add in a wait. And a small delay. And then we're going to set the, here. We want to make sure we do this if we're a dummy bot.
Lifting off.
Set facing
Ability increased.
to the facing direction of yeah, we'll do so. There are a lot of ways to assign dummy bots to players, but for right now, I'm going to have the dummy bot only work for the first first player. Set facing and then teleport. The position of player in slot 0. Alright, so one second. I believe I'm in slot 0 right now, but we'll have to double check. In it. Oh, not ongoing. Well, kind of. Let's first bind it to a button. Wait.
Changing position. Moving up.
Um. So the problem is we'll be able to spawn in multiple of these, which is not quite ideal, but we'll see.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Thanks for that crap. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, but it's not spawning in the guy at all.
It'll take more than that to keep
here.
me out of the fight.
Start position. Did I specify which team? I didn't, but it shouldn't matter. I don't think. Okay. I specified a team for him spawning in. Oops. Oh wait, that would be in lobby. You can't spawn a dummy bot on a team that doesn't exist. I don't know what. Oh! I see what you mean. So let's go into. We'll do. Skirmish is.
I'm not as young as I
You have teams on skirmish, right? Yeah, sure.
Welcome to Junkertown.
Alright, we got a Sigma now.
Ash here.
But the problem is we can get multiple Sigmas, which gets really annoying. Okay, so this is step one. We have Sigmas and they follow us and they point in the direction of us. So now we need to add in if
enemies in our orbit.
if not Alright, that should fix our first error, so if we don't already have a Sigma, let's make a Sigma.
Traveling to Route 66.
We're all soldiers now.
There, okay. Now we only get one Sigma. Cool. Now, next step is to make him invisible. Set invisible. So right now, I understand that it renders Sigma unusable for other players who just simply want to play Sigma. So that's another thing to note. There are workarounds for that, but right now we're just trying to get it
Welcome
working.
to Paris.
Alright.
Only through conflict do we evolve.
Why does he... You attach player Sig to you with offset of 0. I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, Sigma's here, so that's the reason why he's pushing me, which is annoying, but we can get around that. So, let's first...
Hey, checking in.
Attached players as an action? What do you mean by that? Attaches one player, the child, to another player, the parent. Once attached, the child will be unable to move freely until detached or teleported away. Does it move? Wow. Does it move it with them? Like it, okay. Wow. So we just need to
Enemies in our orbit.
attach players.
Behind you.
Then let's not set it invisible yet. I kind of want to see this. Don't use loop, please. Yeah, I know. 1 second. Whoa, that's incredible. That's so good. What does this look like? Alright, wow, Overwatch Workshop, honestly, best thing to ever have existed. Alright, let's make this better. This is why I have you guys. Honestly, I'm just learning from you guys sometimes. So... Is this just gonna work? Let's just test that if we just don't use the loop. Yo, Shrews, would you mind checking out my trigger bot mode? Yeah, sure, send the code. I might not get to it till a bit later, though.
Justice ain't gonna dispense.
Oh, it doesn't like the spawn room. Do host player. Yeah, also, another good addition. That wasn't there when I first did this. So, he hasn't been assigned to me yet, so now we need to check that out. I think that should work. Yeah, I'll get to that code in a little bit once we kind of get this all flushed out. Drews, you should check out my chill and horse ride mode. That's cool. Do you ride Orisa? Alright, so this works. Oh, and we can do, so this doesn't move us around, so now we just need to... Okay. We'll set invisible. This is so clean. I remember when I did something like this early, Overwatch Workshop, it was so messy and like just not worth it. Init, connect, that's kind of what it is now. And then we'll call this rock ability. So if, so we're gonna change Soldier's ability 1, which is, or ability 2, which is that's the biotic field, right? So this goes back to before. If we want to change out an ability entirely, usually what I do is you gotta set status of the event player no assister to be stunned for 0.01 seconds. So as soon as it sees that we're using an ability, it's going to stun us out of it. Then it's going to start facing event player. Yeah, right now I'm not doing it for the bot, I'm doing it for Soldier. So, wait. Oh, so Sigma to be facing direction of start to the direction facing direction of the host player turn rate. You want it to be really high so he's always facing the same direction. That works for me. And we probably want that. Cancel primary action is a thing too. Man, back in my day. Wow, incredible. And then so is there a way to force a player to use an ability? What is that? press button. Yeah, that sounds right.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
We're all soldiers now.
Oops. Oops, I gotta wait for my cooldown.
Need some healing.
Did that work or not? Here, let's, I turned him invisible.
Sniper, be wary.
Oops. Thanks for defending me.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
Death walks among them.
Oh wait. It's like he's...
Enemies.
So it's he's triggering it multiple times. Yes, Metro. The thing is, you seem very confident. The dummy bot is using ability too. Yeah. Yeah. I want him to. I just want him to use it once. Which causes infinite loop, right? We will simply wait.
Enemies in our orbit.
It's a cast time of like 1 second, right? Let's do like 1.5. Wait, no. We can, it's a weird way, but so we can say player variable B for second ability equals true, then
Behind you. Enemy sighted.
so we just lock it out for a little bit. Makes sense.
Traveling to Horizon Lunar Colony.
We're all soldiers now.
Oops, there goes Sigma. I don't know why it does that in spawn, but let's wait for him. Rock cast time is 0.65. Wow, I was way off. Alright, so where is he? What? Also make it when the host player does AD2, it triggers. Do why do I need it to be on the dummy bot? Instead of wait. Oh wait, do is dummy bot I don't understand what you're saying. Um, do is dummy bot event player. Okay. And you want just that? No. Okay. Like that.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
That's a lot of sigmas.
We're all soldiers now. Genji is with you.
Why aren't they
Anyone
with me?
healing?
Well, yeah, but
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
We're all soldiers now.
alright.
Team, heal up.
He's not using his ability though.
Come here and get stabilized.
Yeah, but you are correct, maybe? To be true.
Traveling to Horizon Luna Colony.
Genji is with We're all soldiers now.
Why is he always like that? He's not here with me though, you know? Let's make it death of
Now
break
arriving
breaks
at
the
New
attach.
Town
Interesting.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
Yo, coming at you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get it to reattach now. Oh, well, he threw the rock. Nice. Yeah, well, at the event player. Well, no, we don't want any. We don't want offset, actually. I never checked if you did spawn at 0, 0. Oh. Create dummy bot at position, yeah.
Now arriving at Ilios.
We're all soldiers now.
But he's not attached. Let's just put it all in one. And then we can't use event player anymore, we just need to do player on hero. Oops, Sigma. So did not restart.
Now traveling to Busan.
We're all soldiers now.
Alright.
Everyone, heal up.
But we also need to make him invisible now. We no longer need this. Oh, so close now.
Traveling to Hanamura.
Build them up, break them down. I'm overloading.
Going free.
So throws a rock. but it's on the cooldown of the Sigma.
Maximum power.
Yeah, it works. Let me just... Let me just stun them. Now we just gotta clean up.
Now traveling to the south.
We're all
At your
soldiers
service.
now. Come here and get stabilized.
Traveling to Havana.
Genji is with you.
Together, we are strong. Give me your best shot. You're covered.
Oops.
Thank you.
Oh, this is awkward because I actually have to hit a target. To throw a rock.
Barriers on you.
So it'll work better with, like, Soldier.
We're all soldiers now. Anyone need some healing?
Oh.
Welcome to.
Don't use button held because that doesn't go with cooldowns. I see what you mean.
Genji is
We're all
with you.
soldiers now. Everyone, heal up.
Oh, wait, I don't have the guy yet. Yeah, I'm about to, like, call it, like, wrap this up. Yeah, I do need to set sleep cooldown to something
Anyone need
else.
some healing?
So it technically works. Okay. Let me make, like, just a quick wrap up. There's obviously a lot of changes you can make, but I'm going to quickly wrap this up. So, what we've been working on for the past few minutes, we've been trying to set up a separate ability that you can attach to any hero you want. In this particular example, we have the Sigma Rock bound to the ability 2. So if we use ability 2, it'll also store a Sigma Rock. Now you could trade this out and you could disable Soldier's ability, or you could simply have them both. Let me show you the code real quick. If we go over to Workshop here, we simply have init, and in here we need to check to see if we have a Sigma already in play. If we don't, we're going to create a Sigma whenever we hit the melee button. And the Sigma is this dummy bot that we spawn in here. We're going to set him to be invisible, and then we're going to use this new block called Attach Players. Attach Players is going to find the Sigma and attach it as a child to us as the parent on the host player. And then we're going to start facing at a very fast turn rate to basically sync up the player. And then we're going to initialize event player variable B to be true. This will be helpful for the rock ability. Down here we have first we got to check to see if that variable is true, and then we're also going to check to see if we're using the ability that we want to have triggered. And we're also going to double check this. Is dummybot event player equal to false? And we're going to first set this to false so that we can't multi-trigger until after a set amount of time. And then we're going to, you can experiment with what you want here, but the important thing is this code right here. We're going to force the Sigma to press a button, and then we're going to wait an amount of time and reset. So that's how you cause it to the Sigma to use an ability on your behalf, and he'll be following you around and be invisible throughout the duration. So that is just a quick recap on what we've done. I'm going to go ahead and share the code so anyone can make any adjustments that they want. Here's the code. So if you want to make any adjustments, there's a lot of room for improvement here, but that's probably all I'm going to do in terms of the duplicate hero invisible ability thing. So there you go. Okay. A few last things before I wrap up. I wanted to check out a code from earlier. Senpai Valky has a code that he wants to share. AGZAP. Yeah, it's not working for me for some reason. Yeah, it doesn't give it to me. Is there a way you could share it again? Well, anyway, so anyone is free to mess around with that code. Get invited to join the group. Check this out. But I'm actually getting close to wrapping up for the day. Ooh, we have a new code. Nice. But yeah. Whoa. Cool. Oops. We got Y9D70. It's working, it's just the data center. So it works? Okay, let's check it out.
Welcome to Junkertown.
Alright.
One shot, one kill.
Are we on it? Oh, this is your just modification. Okay. Yeah, this works just as well. Alright, so I think I'm going to be wrapping up here. I'll try that one last code that you have. But yeah, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna be stopping for lunch here, so like I'm gonna end the stream. And yeah, I'll be gone for a little bit. I might be on later this afternoon or something like that. So thanks everyone again for watching. It's a blast hanging out with y'all. You guys are very helpful too. So like getting up to speed on the things that have been added to the Overwatch Workshop has probably been the hardest part for me because I've just been gone so long. So having you guys just here to give me like those quick shortcuts, those new commands that they've added has been very helpful. So, but besides that, it was a blast, and I'll see you guys again next time.